What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Working with Bobby. I know it's been a long time since I made a video, but I've been trying to take care of some stuff, and sometimes life just throws some bad things at you, but we still here. It's a beautiful Saturday. Hope everybody enjoying this Saturday. I got a treat for y'all. I'm going to be getting ready with the help of my best friend. We're going to pull the motor out of his Tahoe, and then we're going to get it taken to the guy that I'm also going to show y'all later on in probably a different video. Get it rebuilt, get it freshened up, get it pepped up a little bit, and then we're going to put it back in the truck, and then we're going to take the whole truck to him and get him to tune it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get y'all set up in the tripod. The majority of this video is going to be time-lapse, so just get ready for it. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do, and then I'll show y'all after the fact in like little breaks or whatever of the time-lapse. And then I'm going to get back to it because it's a lot of work, and I want to try to keep the video as short as possible. So I'm going to get y'all turned around so you can see the setup process. If you're not familiar with my channel, like, share, subscribe, and hopefully we'll learn something together. So just stay tuned. All right, this is the Tahoe right here. Normally y'all see some wheels on it, but right now he in between wheels and tires, so he just got something on there to roll it. So we're going to get this one up under the shop. Get ready to start taking the bumper, lights, all the front of the stuff off. Y'all will see all that in the time lapse. And we're going to get prepared to drain the fluids and see if we can get this engine out this truck. Y'all already know that it's dirt flow city out here, so we already got the boards set down. And we're going to set it over on that side and get it up on the ramps a little bit. And we're going to get to work. It's my best friend Donovan. That's his truck. Me and him going to be knocking this out together. So y'all just stay tuned. And we're going to get this motor out this truck. All right, y'all, we got the bumper, which actually that piece that goes here is the actual bumper itself. And the part that's over there is the front fascia, which some of y'all know and some don't, but it's all good. I'm going to zoom out as much as I can so y'all can see the whole thing. We got the headlights out, both sides. And another thing, if you're doing something kind of time, it's a word I'm looking for, but I don't, time constraints or whatever the word is, make sure you bag everything so you can know where these bolts and some of these parts go back to. But the next thing we're gonna be doing is pulling the bar that goes across the radiator support, and I'm gonna have to discharge the AC system so I can pull the condenser. I don't have to do much with the lines, but I got to at least disconnect them. And I'm going to try to put all this off, and then y'all will be able to look right at the front of the motor whenever we cut you back on. Now, I don't know exactly how long the time lapses are, but I wanted to make a way for y'all to kind of look and see what we was doing. So that's why I got the time lapse going, because some people just kind of want a step-by-step deal. I just won't be able to physically do that and have the video like 6 days long. So I'm trying to condense it as much as I can. So I'm going to put y'all back in the camera stand, and hopefully when I cut y'all back on and slow the time thing down, we'll have all this here off to where you can look right at the motor, and then we're going to work our way backwards to the bell housing bolts, getting the torque converter bolts loose, motor mounts, cutting exhaust loose, and then hopefully we'll bring the engine hoist in and get it out and set it right in this spot here. So I'm gonna put y'all back on time lapse. Enjoy the music, enjoy the show, and I'll see you when I slow it back down again. All right, y'all, as promised, we got the entire radiator support off. And I know it's going to be some, which I don't mind the constructive criticism, or I don't even mind the negative. But it is what it is, because me and my friend is the one doing it. But this is the reason that I wanted to go ahead and get the entire radiator support out and off. Because with these LS engines in some of these trucks and SUVs, they're not like the conventional style older, vehicles that where you can just bring the engine forward some and then yank it up over everything. Some of this engine sets up under the dash. I don't know if y'all can see it back there, but some of it sets under the dash. So once you get the transmission let up some and you undo the mounts, which is down there, it's better to let the engine up and then pull it forward, which you wouldn't be able to do if the radiator support and the radiator and all that, because it's tall and it sets up here. So you want to be able to pull it straight out. And now that we got everything out the way that's over here and everything attached, then we good to go ahead and do that. But we're going to go ahead and take a pause. I'm going to go ahead and satisfy my stomach, and we're going to go ahead and get the motor out later on this evening. It'll probably be dark by the time we do it. We got some errands that we got to run as well, but we're going to cut you back on when we get not when we get the engine out. The next thing you're going to see is we're going to take these accessories off, because my guy that's rebuilding the engine, he don't need none of that on there. But we're going to take the accessories off, and we're going to tie what we need to the side, AC compressor and bracket, heater hoses, all this stuff is going to get tied to the side. I'm going to more than likely take the harness off from the engine and disconnect it from the sub harnesses and just lay that over to the side where the ECU is. And then we're going to pull the engine, and we're going to take him a long block and bring one back whenever it get rebuilt. So go ahead and take a break if you need to, pause the video, etc., etc. And when you turn it back on, we're going to be trying to work on the accessories. We're working from the front all the way to the back. And then we're going to have the engine sitting on the floor. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we made it back. I'm sorry that I had to work without recording, but when I came back out the house from eating, my phone was dead and I had to charge it up. But just to get y'all caught back up, we got the bracket that's holding the power steering pump and the alternator. We got all that off. We done took the AC compressor and that bracket off. I literally just got from under the truck, taking the starter off and undoing the wiring that's going to the, I think the knock sensors is on each side, and I want to say that was maybe a crank position sensor that was up there by the starter. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't work on a whole bunch of LSs, so I don't know them like the back of my hand yet. Also, we got the intake off and disconnected the sub harness going to each set of ignition coils. Got the fuel line loose, obviously, because the intake is gone. And what we got left to do is torque converter bolts and then bell housing bolts. I done sprayed the exhaust manifold Y pipe connection on each side so we can break that loose. And then hopefully I'm gonna have to chain it up some kind of way so I can start lifting this joker up and try to get the motor out and get it setting out on the ground. So y'all gonna get ready to look at another time lapse and listen to some jazz music and watch us work like ants. So stay tuned and enjoy. All right, y'all. Hope y'all still hanging with us. The last thing we got to do is get all the bell housing bolts loose, support the transmission, and then I'm not sure how we gonna sling it up yet. I'm looking like y'all can see. I'm not sure how we gonna sling it up yet, but I don't have one of those nice plates that go here because it ain't real often that I do a lot of LS motors anyway. But I'm gonna figure out a way to sling this joker, and then we're gonna be pulling it out. So let me get y'all turned around. No more time lapse. Whether you enjoyed it or whether you didn't, no more time lapse for this video. The next time I cut the camera on, the motor is going to be, well, no, I'm gonna show y'all. It's just it might be at the last part of it. But the next time I cut the camera back on in regular speed, we're gonna be getting ready to pull it out and set it down on the ground. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching and bearing with us. Hopefully I'm showing you something and you're learning something from the video. But let me go ahead and get the camera back set up on the stand, and I'll record at the opportune time to where you're not watching so much time lapse. So let me get it back in the stand. We're gonna work on getting this motor out, and then once we get it set down, then we'll hit the couch and then end the video. So just stay tuned. All right, y'all, we back, and we about to get ready to pull this motor out. So I'm gonna let y'all see this part, and then when I'm gonna set it down, then we go into the couch. Get it on. Here, we'll take this here. Set it. Try to set it up under the all pan. So we're gonna set it down flat. So you want to like that? You might have to turn it crossways. It depends on how it is when you get down. see you. All right, you see how it's set low?
Yeah.
You got to turn it up sideways.
Oh, okay. Up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to twist it. If you got to, you can. Yeah.
You want it like that?
Yeah, sideways.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Turn it over, eh?
Yeah.
So and so.
Really. I'm gonna leave some pressure on it. It's on the floor now, so that's all that matters. Cause I'm ready to get this stuff put up where I can go home, man. I'm tired.
Well, it can look like that, huh?
No, that's just that's where the rollers touch on that. All right, y'all. I ain't even finna pause the video. I'm gonna get y'all out this tripod. Get y'all turned around. There it is. As promised, got it sitting on the ground. Thank God, me and my best friend, we got it done. Got it sitting out, and I'm going to prep it so I can take it to North Augusta. Well, we going to take it to North Augusta to my guy, Blake Cantrell from Cantrell Engines. I'm going to do a separate video on that so y'all can see, you know, like what he do, his magic with this LS stuff. And oh, these them 823 heads that they be talking about so much on the internet. But anyway, we gonna get ready to put stuff up and clean up. As you can see, engine bay empty, engine on the ground. So let's get closed out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna make it quick. Hopefully you learned something in the video. If I did anything that could probably be done easier on dirt floor and, you know, OSB plywood, let me know, because the good advice is always welcome. But I'm gonna go ahead and get it closed out. So like I always tell y'all, be blessed, be encouraged, keep wrenching. I'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks for watching.